If you have a Bible, and I hope you or somebody around you does that you can look on with, let me invite you to open with me to Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians 6. I am so thankful to God for the ministry of the Gospel Coalition in my life, including the encouragement and example of so many brothers and sisters associated with it. I really want to serve you, my brothers and sisters, well at the close of this conference, or at any point somebody might listen to this in the future, and I have a lot of ground to cover and a little bit of time. So let me dive in from the start by asking you a question. How is Satan currently attacking you and others close to you? Now, this question presupposes that Satan is real and that he is currently attacking you and others who are close to you. All of which I'm going to show you in Ephesians chapter 6 is true. But I want to give you a moment from the start to consider this question, knowing there are countless possible answers to it in light of Satan's varied schemes. If I could put those schemes in general categories, how is Satan most tempting you to sin in your life right now? In your thoughts, your desires, your words, your actions. How is Satan most enticing your flesh? What sins are besetting you? Statistics would say that lust and pornography would be on that list for a large percentage of people in this room. Or maybe it's pride, greed, gossip, envy, anger, or any number of sins of omission. Or how is Satan attacking you with doubt or discouragement or despair? I was reading 1 Kings 19 recently in my just time with the Lord and seeing Elijah ready not just to quit ministry, but to quit life. And I'm confident that amidst the number of people listening right now, some of you are there or are on the verge of being there, wondering how or if you can go on, wondering why this is happening or when this will end. 1 Kings 19 is a reminder that not one of us is beyond being overwhelmed with disappointment, anxiety, worry, or fear that can cause us to despair of life itself. How is Satan attacking your emotional or mental or physical well-being? We don't know what Paul's thorn was, but we do know it was a messenger of Satan. How is Satan harassing your flesh? Or how is Satan attacking you through personal conflict around you or public slander of you? How is Satan attacking maybe even some of your closest relationships? Which leads to the second part of the question, how is Satan attacking others who are close to you? Because he is not content just to come after you. Particularly if he cannot get to you, he will go after those who are closest to you. So how is Satan currently attacking you or those closest to you? That's the question. And in all the potential flaming darts of the evil one that you may be facing right now, I invite you to hear this Spirit-breathed word straight from God to you right now. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, Take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. Stand, therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Praying at all times in the Spirit, with all prayer and supplication. To that end, keep alert with all perseverance, making supplication for all the saints, and also for me, that words may be given to me in opening my mouth boldly to proclaim the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains, that I may declare it boldly as I ought to speak. There is so much here, and there is no way I can do this text justice in a few minutes. So William Gurnall was a Puritan pastor. He published a treatise on this text that in 1655, he entitled The Christian in Complete Armor. Check out his subtitle. His subtitle was The Saints' War Against the Devil, wherein a discovery is made of that grand enemy of God and his people, and his policies, power, seat of his empire, wickedness, and chief design he hath against the saints. A magazine opened, from whence the Christian is furnished with spiritual arms for the battle, helped on with his armor, and taught the use of his weapon, together with the happy issue of the whole war. That was the subtitle. Gurnall's work was 3 volumes long with 261 chapters and 1,472 pages. So all this to say, if you really want to know this text, Gurnall is your guy. Today, I want to show you 6 truths in this text. 6 truths that are going to lead us, Lord willing, in a few minutes to engage in spiritual war together with the spiritual weapon of prayer.